So I get mine off before everybody else get theirs off. Boy, oh boy. When it rains, it pours. It's thunderstorming right now. Especially if you're Sean Combs. Gee, Monelli. Poor Sean. Things are never gonna be the same again. I would war chant. They said cooked. It's over, OG. I don't like OG, but it's over. He said, I already know you was coming with it. He cooked. He done fucked up. They said, why now? When it rains, it pours. I've been waiting on you all morning. Tamisha, you gotta DM me on IG. You gotta, you know, it ain't no poke button on here. It used to be a poke button on Facebook. I don't think the poke button is around anymore. But you gotta hit me with the poke button. Make sure you follow me on IG at @IamGullyTV_. He said Diddy is brutal. Oh boy. I'm kicking you out for saying that stupid ass pause shit. The fuck out of here. Just kick this goofball out for life. For being immature. Yeah, Tamisha. You gotta poke me or something, man. Like I said, I don't think the poke button is around anymore. She said, I'll hit you on IG. Thank you. Make sure you following all my pages. Dribble Almighty. Boom, 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 boom. Let me get you up out of here. He had a 30-year run, 1993 to 2023. It's definitely over. Brother Love is he's brutal. Man. He said, why did it take almost 10 years for the video to come out? You probably got somebody, prosecutors or others, trying to get even. He's created some enemies over the years and shit. He has. Boom, boom, boom. He said, why is everyone on live? Oh, it's Christmas right now. Diddy just fed the that Diddy footage. It's fed the population. Get in where you fit in. I said, I guess I'll get on here before the snowstorm of footages start to circulate. 40 minutes ago from the New York Post. I see why he paid her the next day. Video of Sean Diddy Combs beating then girlfriend Cassie Ventura in the hallway. In 2016 release. It's a long time. Boy, he had to been angry. He was kicking her with no shoes on. He was kicking her with no shoes on, man. No respect for the pinky toe. No respect for the toes, man. Like he didn't consider stubbing his toe, man. He was trying to put his foot in her ass. He done fucked up. One thing for sure, two things for certain. Any positive or impartial perspective that anybody had on this topic, that's over with. It's gonna get dark now. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at @IamGullyTV_. If you haven't seen the video, I posted it on IG. Here's a nigga who can have basically any bitch he want in the world. Basically. And sheesh. B-Tech, I'm glad you said that. He said his reputation is tarnished. I told y'all many years ago, it's been about 6 years since I interviewed Haitian Jack. Time flew by very fast. I told y'all some years ago, I asked Haitian Jack who was a gangster and and who was not in the music industry, because after all, he made a living running around leaning on folks. I asked him who was a gangster. I asked him, was Suge a gangster? He said, hell no. He was like, hell no. He said, didn't you see that nigga fall out in the courtroom? Gangsters don't do shit like that. He said, man, when I seen that, I started hollering at the TV, Suge, man, get your motherfucking ass up. What is you doing? Man, you can't fall out on the floor. So he said Suge was off of his list of gangsters. And then Jay Prince was mentioned. He said, no, that nigga a car dealer. That's what he called him. He called him a car dealer. He said, you want to know who was the gangster out of all of them guys? I said, who? He said, Puff. I said, word? He said, yeah, hell yeah. He said, hell yeah, Puff a gangster, man. He said he the first motherfucker to start putting out hits and shit, wasn't he? That's what he said in regards to Sean Diddy Combs. He said that he's a gangster. I shook his hand at the Revolt convention. I was in his presence at the Revolt convention, up close for about 10 minutes. This is after he did a keynote speech in front of the whole Revolt convention. They had us in this big ballroom in Eden Rock. We was in the Eden Rock Hotel, big, huge ballroom. And it was the last day of the convention. He did a keynote speech telling everybody how glad he was they showed up to the Revolt convention. I'm gonna miss the Revolt convention, man. That was a great time. I hope I didn't, my audio didn't get disrupted. The Revolt convention was a great, great time. And I'm gonna miss it. I'm glad I got a chance to be a part of that. For those who witnessed it or participated in it, it was really something. But at the Revolt convention, the last day of the Revolt convention, can y'all hear me? Is my audio good? I'm recording this for the podcast. The last day of the Revolt convention, he had a keynote speech for about an hour talking about the future and how he was like, you guys, you media guys, y'all got this shit, man. Like, you got the internet. He made me feel really, really powerful. You know what I'm saying? Stay on the right track. You know, you guys that got your own companies. It's nothing like black independence and black excellence. He said all of this shit. And then when he was done, when he closed his speech, he said, anybody that want to come down here and meet me, shake my hand, come on down to the stage right now, to the front of the stage. And at that point, maybe 50, 60% of the audience came to the stage to shake his hand. And I was one of them. And I had just seen him in his entourage a few days earlier, but he wasn't dressed or anything like that. They was moving kind of fast. They was coming into Fountain Blue. And that was my first time seeing him up close and shit. I'm like, he don't look flimsy or nothing like that. You know, when you see Puff on TV, he's always doing all this type of shit with his shoulders and shit and dancing and shit like that. I didn't get that vibe. And when I shook his hand, I didn't get no fruity vibes or no sucker vibes or nothing. He shook my hand like a G. And he was right in front of me. He was directly in front of me. Shook my hand. What's up, Playboy? How you doing? What's your name? I said, my name Gully TV. You know what I'm saying? He was like, word? Shook his head, man. He was like, man, you want to join the convention? I said, I had a great time. Keep up the good work. And the whole time that he's talking to me, you know, he shook my hand. I'm sizing him up. He's on a stage, so he's like this high. And I'm in front of the stage. And he reached down, he bent over to shake my hand and shit. And I'm like, this ain't what I thought. This ain't the person that I thought he was. This ain't the dancing, flimsy fruit bag and all of that. I didn't get none of that, none of those vibes from him. But anyway, Sean Diddy Combs was seen shoving, kicking, and dragging his then girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, in a harrowing 2016 surveillance video released Friday. The video, obtained by CNN, dated March 5th, 2016, shows the rapper and producer running after the singer down a hallway at the Intercontinental Hotel in Center City, Los Angeles. I'm gonna have to put that Intercontinental Hotel on my list of destinations next time I'm in LA. I gotta go check that spot out. You know what I mean? I try to check out the spots that I had heard about, the Parker Meridian and all this different shit. So the Intercontinental Hotel in Center City, Los Angeles, this must be a Big Willie spot. Anyway, he done fucked up. If you haven't seen the video, it's on my Instagram page. He's in a towel. Combs, who has a towel wrapped around his waist, then grabs her by the back of the neck and throws her to the floor. While holding his towel closed with one hand, he proceeds to kick her, the video shows. He grabs a purse and suitcase from the floor near an elevator bank before turning around and kicking Ventura again while she was still on the carpet. Combs briefly drags his then girlfriend by her sweatshirt before walking away. Ventura slowly stands up and appears to pick up a house phone in the hallway before Combs, still in his towel, returns and shoves her. A few seconds later, he sits in a chair, grabs an object from a table, and throws it at Ventura, according to the footage. The one that I posted on IG, I got it off IG. This one that I'm looking at, the CNN exclusive, it's a little bit clearer. Ventura claimed 50 paid the hotel 50 G's for surveillance footage from another incident. Oh, he been buying tapes. He didn't buy this one. I wonder who the other hotel who sold him the tape. He walks away, only to turn towards Ventura again just in time for someone to exit the elevator. The gut-wrenching video has only further confirmed the disturbing and predatory behavior of Mr. Combs. Douglas H. Wigdor, a lawyer for Ventura, said in a response to the video, which appeared to match the allegations in the latter's now settled lawsuit against Combs. Words cannot express the courage and fortitude that Miss Ventura has shown in coming forward to bring this to light, Wigdor added. Ventura, who was off and on with Combs between 2007 and 2018, sued the Bad Boy Records founder in 2023, alleging that he subjected her to years of physical violence and sexual abuse. In the filing, Ventura alleged that Combs paid the Intercontinental $50,000 for the security footage from a physical altercation in March of 2016. During the incident, Ventura's complaint claimed Combs became extremely intoxicated and punched Miss Ventura in the face, giving her a black eye. This guy's brutal. This guy's brutal, man. When Combs fell asleep, Ventura tried to leave the hotel room, but he woke up and allegedly followed her into the hallway of the hotel while yelling at her. That's what it looked like. She looked like the way that she was clothed in his video looked like she was trying to make her escape. He grabbed at her and then took glass vases in the hallway and threw them at her, causing glass to crash around them as she ran to the elevator to escape, the lawsuit read. Ventura was finally able to get away, but feared Combs' wrath. The complaint continued. Upon realizing that her running away would cause Mr. Combs to be even angrier with her and completely stuck in this vicious cycle of abuse, Miss Ventura returned to the hotel with the intention of apologizing for running away from her abuser, as stated. When she returned, hotel security urged her to get back into a cab and go to her apartment, suggesting that they had seen the security footage showing Mr. Combs beating Miss Ventura and throwing glass at her in the hallway. The lawsuit also claimed that Combs used his wealth and influence to control Ventura, whom he met when she was 19 and he was 37. there's more. I'm gonna stop right here for a minute. Based on my knowledge of domestics and history, he seemed to be enraged, man. That looked like one of them you done been caught fucking ass whoopings. That looked like. That looked like. I don't know whether this was the time he picked up on her being involved with Kid Cudi, but when niggas get enraged like that, man, bitch be done gave some pussy away. That's what makes niggas fly off the edge like that. Oh my goodness. He done fucked up. They got video footage. He'll never be able to get a fair trial, not in this country anyway. He said, yeah, that's kidnapping too. Who gets the 50 bands? Puff paid the security. He possibly paid the security. Yeah, that's who would probably be in charge of having the video footage, somebody in security. Yeah, but I find it hard to believe that they wouldn't keep a copy for themselves and shit. You know what I'm saying? He was beating his kid's mom up too. I heard that. This video definitely indicates the icing on the cake. It does. This is crazy. If you haven't seen it already, it's dated March 5th, 2016. Why isn't he in prison? Gene Deal's gonna go crazy with this shit. Why isn't he in prison? You gotta go to trial and be found convicted. You know what I'm saying? This is a person who has a lot of money to fight with. He's gonna roll up his sleeves and fight. I see why he cashed her out the next day when she sued him, but that was actually the fatality. When she filed the lawsuit and he paid her the next day, everybody else that he's allegedly did something to, they of course filed a lawsuit. He dead wrong for this. No female should go through that, kicking her and shit. Sean Combs is finished. All she tried to do was leave. She didn't deserve that for trying to leave. I said, based on my understanding of domestics, black men don't be able to, I don't know, fuck. I only can speak for black men. One thing I know for sure, let's just put it in perspective. If you didn't kick some ass and you ain't, soothed her feelings or make sure that she's settled and shit like that, like if you ain't cleaned up this situation, you probably want to keep an eye on her. You probably want to keep an eye on her, man. Straight up. Because long as you kind of keep it in-house and shit like that, you probably can resolve it in-house. Once they leave and get to their girlfriends, them girlfriends get to say, oh, no, fuck that. We calling the police. You done fucked up there, man. Like, the niggas know this. Once it makes it to them girlfriends who dating a bum-ass nigga and who resents her being with a maid nigga anyway, oh, we calling the police. Straight up. Straight up. He said, so Suge passing out don't make him a gangster. Hell nah. You can't be falling out in the courtroom, man, and making motherfuckers drink piss and shit like that. You can't. You can't be doing that. But yeah, Haitian Jack says Suge he's not a gangster. That's whatever entails being a gangster. By Haitian Jack standards, He said Suge is not a gangster. And his supporting claim was gangsters don't fall out in the courtroom, man. And Suge 100% fell out in the courtroom. I like Suge Knight. I study Suge Knight. I watch all of his documentaries. Can't be falling out in the courtroom, though. It ain't gonna change the outcome and shit. You know what I'm saying? When you fall out in the courtroom, man, them prosecutors and shit, they be like, man, we halfway home. We done cooked him. That's gotta stroke a prosecutor's ego. A prosecutor went home and told his bitch, you see how I brought Suge Knight to his fucking knees? I'm the man. You see how my investigators, how my prosecution brought Suge Knight to his knees? He's not a fucking gangster. I'm a gangster. That's the DA say. Boom, boom. Suge knew how to fight and would have knocked out Haitian Jack back in the days. His ass would have been shot. His ass would have been shot. Yeah, he would have been shot. I did the Haitian Jack documentary. Let me just briefly explain to y'all his account of shooting up that restaurant in Beverly Hills. Number one, niggas don't like opening fire around white folks because they know white folks is gonna tell. Niggas normally leave that gunplay and shit in the black community and shit, right? Niggas know not to open fire around no crackers. This is what Haitian Jack did in that restaurant. He told it to me, and he was laughing the whole time. It was hilarious. It was hilarious. He said these two dudes who he suspected of being, maybe they was like BMF affiliated or something like that. Whatever the case, they thought they was big shots, right? Haitian Jack, the way that he dresses, you wouldn't think that he's about no action. You wouldn't think that he's gonna do anything to you. He be wearing sandals and shit. He be wearing open toes. He's an island nigga. He be wearing linen pants, sandals, and have a scarf around his neck. You know what I mean? Like, he don't dress hip hop all like that. The nigga only had 2 pair of sneakers in his whole house when I was there. 1 pair of Puma Clydes and the other was shell toes, exhibiting his New York City roots. But listen, he said these niggas got bad with him in the fucking restaurant. I forget the name of the restaurant. Crustaceans. He said, man, I hated I had to shoot up that spot, man. This is what happened. The niggas got the fronting on him, man, in front of MC Light. I said, so what happened? He said, I told Light, come on, let me take you home. He said he put MC Light in the car, took her home, then he went back to the restaurant. He said, I could have shot them niggas before I left, but I had Light with me and shit. I wanted to make sure she was safe. Right? Boom. Yeah, real classy shooter and shit. He said when he came back into the room, into the restaurant, they was still there. He said the nigga that he had a confrontation with, the one that was the most aggressive, was like, yeah, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like when he came back through, yeah, nigga, you wanted, they didn't know who he was. He said, so I shot his man first. He said he shot his man. His man didn't even have nothing to do with it. He was just with him and shit. He was like, yeah, so, you know, this nigga thought he was going to jump on me, man. Great brolic, you know, husky gangster ass nigga thought he was going to jump on me, right? I was by myself. Nigga didn't know I had my thumper with me. He said he shot the nigga's companion first. Pow! He said at that point, the other nigga took off running and shit. So he said, man, he thought he was going to get away without getting shot. He said, man, he chased him all through the restaurant, popping his ass and shit. He said the nigga hopped up under a table and shit. Nigga ran up under a table. Jack said he lifted up the tablecloth. Where you going? I thought you was a gangster. Pow! Pow! He was like, man, the nigga was under the table squirming around and shit, man. And that's how it went. That's how it went. Said he chased him all through the restaurant, popping him and shit. He ran and hopped under a table, tried to go under a table. He said he lifted up the fucking tablecloth, man, start popping under the table and shit. Said dude was squirming around, screaming and shit. He said, yeah, you think you're a gangster? And that's how he got deported. That's the shooting he got deported for. That was just for you who said that Suge Knight would, you know, punch Haitian Jack. He popped niggas on sight. He said, so you believe Haitian Jack is John Gotti now, all cap? Nah, John Gotti went to the penitentiary and got his ass whooped. If you want to hear the recap on John Gotti getting his ass whooped, I interviewed a CO that was there. It's on this channel. You could look it up. Just type in Gully TV John Gotti. You can hear about him getting his ass whooped by Walter Johnson. How's that for you, John Gotti? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, he said, black men, you missing what? How they are setting us up. If she already got paid, why is this a topic? It's a topic because she's the person who brought forth the lawsuit first. And she said that he abused her sexually and physically. But that could just be speculation. Now they have footage, so they're going to say this is why he paid that $30 million, suspected $30 million to Cassie Ventura, because of this type of behavior. So there you go. He said Suge definitely was gangster. I'm not going to argue about whether he was or not. I like the Suge. I liked his style and shit, but like I said, hey, man, Jack said Suge wasn't the gangster. He said the subject that we're discussing right now, Sean Combs was the gangster. He said out of all of them, he said Puff was the gangster. I said, why you say that? He was like, didn't he start putting out hits on niggas first? That's what he said. Jack, I'm talking about you. Stacey Harris says, stop idolizing Italians all the time. I know, right? I wish they'd go ahead. This ain't the platform for that shit at all. You won't get very far with that shit over here. You're not. So how much state time did Jack do off that shooting? He didn't do no state time. He got deported. And he was in federal custody in the process of being deported for about 5 years. Then he went over to the Dominican Republic. He said, I just watched the video again. Diddy is done. Make sure you go check the video out. It's on my Instagram channel, at @IamGullyTV_. Y'all like the video. It's almost 1,000 people here. Based on this, you know, the actual video, we don't have to sit here and talk about it long. I'm not rooting with pom-poms to see the nigga go to the penitentiary, but he going. He going. He is. So much shit is piling up against him and shit. The perception, his image, everything is destroyed and shit. Shout out to Howard University, man. Good thing y'all got that $1 million up out of him before all of this shit happened, because he probably ain't gonna be, the university probably ain't gonna want nothing to do with him after this. Diddy assaulted the strength and conditioning coach. I'm not surprised. They said he did that with a kettlebell. You got to be really disturbed to try to hit a motherfucker in the head with a kettlebell. That's a murder weapon. For real. His son wrote a diss song for the wrong dudes. He's just defending his father, you know, his family name and shit like that. It didn't go very far. Nobody believes Shorty. He's also a cool dude. I met him at the Revolt convention too. Nobody believes him. He said 50 gonna have a field day with this. Diddy beat up J. Cole. Bet he hit Steve Stout with bottles. Puff been wildin'. I know, right? We forgot about all this shit. We've been overlooking a lot of this shit, man. He been busting niggas' heads and shit like that. I didn't want to believe this stuff about Diddy, but I do now. You can't beat the camera. Puff slapped Drake. The hotel needs to be prosecuted for holding the footage. Huh. Diddy ain't going to jail. He's an FBI informant. Puff was beating a lot of niggas and now females. Diddy is messed up, but doesn't hip-hop glorify pimps? What do y'all think they do? Pimps beat hoes like y'all glorify it. I don't know if Cassie was bringing him any hoe money and shit like that. That was his girlfriend. That's a clean domestic. Ooh-wee. I don't know Cassie personally, man, but I've been involved with a hoe before. I had a couple hoes in my past. Them bitches will make you want to go across their fucking head. Man, he done fucked up. He did. He did. Bitches be fucking out of both pant legs, man. In the black community, man, that normally would get your ass kicked. Let's not act like Puff is the only one who go left field on a bitch like this. Don't act like that. We black, goddammit. We black. We done seen some shit. You know what I'm saying? No, it's not accepted in general society. It's not. But ass kicking goes down in the black community. It does. It does. Straight up. We all know this to be the truth. Right? Right. Straight up. He said, the way she balled up and played still shows that he beat her ass on a regular. Gregory, before I kick you out, I'm going to answer your question. He said, your son came home yet? Nope. And my nephew got arrested today for heading a drug organization. Let me kick you up out of here now. This is very, very graphic. This is real talk. This Gully TV shit, yeah, that's public information. That's something that's going on in my real life and shit. Since you asked me about them niggas, they had a chance to follow me, be directed by me. Me and my brother, we both got state numbers, then been to the fucking penitentiary. Anybody behind us, they shouldn't go to the penitentiary because we went, and we can give you all the information and all the direction that will keep your ass out of the penitentiary. But these young niggas don't listen. They think they know it all and shit. They don't want to talk until they in cuffs. By then, it's too late. Keeping it funky with you, man. Make sure y'all go to the website, therealdribble.com, man. Get you some knittage. They're available. He said it always hit different when you see it. You got to see it before it's coming and shit. For real. That video was in 2016. My issue is who leaked it. Is it federally sealed? Man, motherfuckers been coming up with old footage, man. Don't act like this is no isolated incident. This shit was around. There was a transaction conducted this morning. Whoever had this footage sold it to a motherfucker and shit. This ain't no secret. There's a group of people who knew about this shit the whole time. They were just trying to find the right opportunity. The motherfucker didn't get this shit up for free. Trust me. There was a check attached to this video footage. Believe you me. IG handle again, at @IamGullyTV_. At @IamGullyTV_. You can see the video there. Make sure y'all streaming my new album, Pillmatic. Get both of them, Pillmatic 1 and 2. This one right here, Pillmatic 2. Oh, man. It's one of the greatest pieces of art in the world today, man. Make sure you streaming that. Pillmatic 2 by Gully TV, produced by P.A. Dre. It's nothing but assassins on it. And we took the IG with the mob mentality and shit. Imagine having a project where you got 30 niggas sharing it. That's how many MCs is on the project. It's a double disc. 30 niggas sharing it. Mob mentality marketing. You want some of that? Come fuck with the dribble. I need 10 million from the hotel. He already gave him some money. He gave him 50,000 for the tape, but nobody's gonna erase a tape like that. He had to be naive to even think that they destroyed that. He's famous. Motherfucker being and showed that to their family at the barbecue. Yo, you want to see Diddy kicking a bitch ass? Watch this. Pull out their phone and show it to a motherfucker. It's Diddy. Ain't nobody erasing that. They not. Do-dum-dum-dum. Bun B boy said, yeah, I seen the footage a while back. Diddy better fly over there with Russell. I need to find this video. At I am Gully TV _. Don't just go over there and watch my video. Follow me. So you can stay abreast of, you know, the latest hip hop, sports, and fashion. I do all of that. Straight up. And go to my website, therealdribble.com. Get you some CMOS, get you some PA-ness, get you some sweatsuits, man. Go over there and get right. For real. And follow me on Twitter, Gully TV1. You think academics did it? He said, no zip with the drip this go around. Nah, he didn't want to participate. He's a YouTuber now. He said he feel he's too old to rap. When a man wants to tap out, I let him tap out. There's a lot of MCs, man. It's a lot of microphones and shit. Just pass the mic to the next MC. Stacey Harris said it's too late to fly away. I seen an interesting Baldini. What's up? Ooh, Baldini, you should be getting you some marketing now. Drake video next. I seen Pusha T said have a very interesting take on Drake. He said whenever any black issues go down or happen, Drake never has anything to say. He was basically implying that he's not one of us. It's starting to become a little obvious at this point too. This video was already out. It's just going viral now. Why is it just now going to CNN? Why is it just now? He says Zip is nice though. Real nice. Make sure you go see his music video that I did. I can't believe Pretty Ugly didn't send you that verse. I didn't have high expectations of Pretty Ugly. He don't be online enough to convince me that he was able to receive a track through email, go record it, and send it back. He don't even be on Instagram all like that. Like, he's not a active participant in the algorithm. You know, you can't let niggas slow you up, man. So we kept it pushing and shit. I'm starting to think they have vids on everyone. If they let you in their world, they got that insurance policy when you get out of line. Look at Diddy. He didn't have to be kicking that girl ass, man. Drake don't say nothing, though, not even supporting Israel. I don't think that shit over there got anything to do with us. I don't think that's our business or nothing. Ain't none of us ever been to Israel. A lot of us ain't never going to Israel and shit. I don't like how certain issues and certain things that happen try to get attached to hip-hop or try to get attached to us. When people don't attach themselves to our issues and shit, when there's something going on with us, don't nobody empathize with us. Don't nobody stand up with us. Don't nobody stand with us. None of that. You know what I'm saying? So when other people ass is in hot water or other people are experiencing turmoil, hey, you know what I mean? It ain't like it's a Dylan Roof situation. It ain't like it's a 16th Street Baptist Church situation or nothing like that. I mean, I was looking at that case, I think it was in Texas, where that white female police officer killed a nigga in his own apartment, talking about, I thought this was my crib. Don't nobody be shedding no tears for us or acting like they've been out of shape about us. So, me, personally, it don't concern us. It ain't got nothing to do with us. I don't care. Boom, 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 boom. He said, big facts, worrying about the wrong shit. Drake don't get involved in politics and American black business. He not from here. That seems like a legitimate explanation. He's not from the United States. He said, come on, Gully, none of your business. You sound like you don't have an understanding of U.S. foreign policy. I don't give a fuck about foreign policy. I give a fuck about my people, people who look like us, people who eat cornbread and greens with their fingers and shit like that. Niggas, black folks, God, Cypher Divine. I'm worried about us. I don't care what happens to anybody else. We the ones that came here stacked up in fucking slave ships and shit like that. Those who didn't make the trip got thrown overboard into the mouths of hungry sharks. You feel me? So, no, I don't give a fuck. And obviously you're new here. And you know what? I don't think you should remain here because you don't have an understanding of Gully TV policy. So I'm kicking you the fuck out. Have a great afternoon. Anybody else? Anybody else want to get shot? Y'all see how he got up out of here? Anybody else want to get shot? Next. If all black people thought like that, we would be good. Yeah. He said cornbread and greens is crazy. Yeah, man, that's what we eat. Cornbread and greens, my nigga. Cornbread and cabbage. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Straight up. That's what we eat. Watermelon. All of that. That's what we eat. Get him out of here. You have to have an understanding of Gully TV policy. I thought y'all learned a lot about me with the Blue Boy Larry Davis incident. You should have. Ain't nothing changed. You know what I mean? He said, Gully, what's going on? They got video footage dated March 5th, 2016 of Sean Combs. That's almost 8 years ago. Rapper and producer running after the singer down a hallway in the Intercontinental Hotel in Center City, Los Angeles. Cassie Ventura. Combs seen shoving, kicking, and dragging his then girlfriend in a harrowing 2016 surveillance video released Friday. Came out today. They try to shame us for eating watermelon. I wanted you to say that. That's why I interjected the watermelon. Watermelon is like vibranium for black people. It's nourishing. It's not fattening. You know what I'm saying? It's a natural hydrant. You know what I mean? Keep you hydrated, have your skin glowing. Make sure it got seeds in it. See the knowledge of watermelon's power. Yeah, it's a superfood. It's getting out to the masses. They tried to make us feel ashamed about it. The information is getting out. So you know what they doing? They trying to destroy the actual watermelon that's good for you. That's the one with the seeds, the black seeds. That's why whenever you go in a supermarket now, you see a motherfucker named Taco says it has 0 health benefits. I'm kicking you out of here. I ain't never met no nigga named Taco. You got to go. Another nigga shot. Going against Gully TV policy. I'm in here trying to save my people with this knowledge of this superfood called watermelon. This is how you know it's powerful. Everybody try to put a scar on it. Getting back to what I was saying, we eating the seeds and everything. We eating the seeds and everything. We used to spit the seeds out. We don't do that no more. We eat the whole watermelon. And we really eating it down to the white part. You know what I'm saying? The rind, because they say that make your dick hard. So if you're having a problem boning up, you ain't got to drink. You ain't got to take no magnums. You ain't got to eat that honey. Get you some watermelon with black seeds in it. Eat that shit down to the rind. Take the rind, cut it up, put it in a juicer, add a little lemon and ginger. Drink that shit. Turn you to Superman. Yes, indeedy. Anybody else got a problem with watermelon? He said, Alan Gordon, my man, I grew 4 watermelons on my balcony last season. YouTube is a great place to exchange or learn a lot of information. Facts. Facts. Trey, son, get you some watermelon, man. Break a bitch back. Straight up. Yup. It's good for your blood pressure too. Make sure you get the one with the seeds in it. And it actually comes in different colors and shit. They got the yellow watermelon, they got an orange one, and they got the one that we've been eating all our lives, the red one. J. Mindy, is that you? Appreciate your super chat. It's good for your skin, and it has good antioxidants, which reduces your chances of getting cancer. Yeah, they don't want us to know that. Get y'all watermelons up. I never had yellow. I had yellow watermelon. It's good. Real good. You still not smoking? No. I don't smoke. I eat watermelon. Good afternoon, everybody. Anthony said yellow is fire. That's kind of popular in the South in Mississippi, the yellow one. They call it yellow meat watermelon. Straight up. Trey Ason said, I stopped smoking because of the dribble. I'm glad you were inspired. Watermelon water is better than actual water. Big facts. I be juicing the watermelon with ginger. We got a whole bunch of civilized people in here. We made money off of watermelon back in the day. That's why they clown us about it. He said, oh shit, Gully, you put the tree down? Yeah, man, you know I be on here blowing it down. You know that. Y'all ain't seen me on here in months smoking no weed and shit. Ain't nobody. I be around people that still smoke. I don't feel tempted or nothing. It's my biggest flex. You know what I mean? I'm trying to bring niggas up to my level and shit. You know what I mean? Supreme Law 215. Gully, do you have PA nits for 2-year-olds? Ding, 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 ding. I be hustling my ass off, man. Hit my DM at I am Gully TV _ man. You can get this joint. Hey, Baldini, you see how I flashed on him? Go to the website, therealdribble.com. Straight up. Sell water to a well. Sell watermelon to a well too. Straight up. Anyway, I'm about to get up off of here, man. I've been here long enough. I just had to relay this information about the decline, the fall of Diddy. He got a documentary on, I think it's Tubi or Hulu. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's one out about Eazy-E too. Make sure y'all check that joint out. But this is the latest on Diddy. Diddy, he's definitely feeding the community. Like everybody that has a YouTube channel, go on and get your money, man. Go on and get your money, man. Your blessings comes in different packages and shit, man. Make sure you understand. It's on Tubi? Okay. Make sure you understand. You know what I mean? Make sure you understand that. Anyway, I'm about to get up off of here, man. Make sure y'all follow me on IG, Instagram, at I am Gully TV _ And make sure you follow me on Twitter, at Gully TV 1. I'm up out of here, man. Y'all have a wonderful afternoon. Get y'all watermelons up. Peace.